We zone the haircut from the crown to behind the ear on both sides. We take a fine, clean, center profile section. Directing our fingers down towards the ground, elevating our section 90 degrees straight out towards the center of my chest, cutting vertical flat graduation. We use the length from the top of this section as our guide. We now pivot our sections around the head shape, directing each section straight out from the head. This cutting technique will create a head-hugging shape in the crown zone while creating a modern flat shape in the nape zone. We continue this process until we run out of hair. If you would like to see an in-depth tutorial teaching you how to refine and personalize this haircut, also how to flat wrap and diffuse style, you can become a member of my channel to help me create more high quality tutorials. Once we complete this side, it's important to visually assess your technique. We now cross-check this section by working in the opposite direction, removing any imperfections. It's important to stand back and assess your shape before moving on to the next section. We now repeat the same process on the opposite side. When cutting the opposite side, we change our cutting finger's direction to face up. This will help you to maintain perfect body position, helping to maintain balance in your graduation. Let me know in the comments if you cross-check your work, or if it's something you're going to start doing. Cross-checking will help you to avoid recuts in the salon. We now take a horizontal section underneath the roundness of the head through to the temple in the front. This section is elevated 90 degrees straight up, increasing the length towards the face. Cutting with an increase in length from back to front, we use the length from the back as our guide. This technique will create a soft shape in the hairline. We now take a parallel section through the curvature of the head, repeating the same process. This section is disconnected from the first section, creating more texture in the outline of our shape. The guide is found in the top of the back zone. We now repeat this process on the opposite side. If you're loving this bob haircut tutorial, can you comment bob haircut and the city you're watching from in the comments below? We take a curved section across the front hairline. We elevate our section straight up from the head shape, following the head shape. This will create a round, soft shape. Our second section runs parallel. This section is elevated forward and is cut 1 finger width over the first section, creating a disconnection to enhance texture and movement. We now direct this section 90 degrees straight up and remove the corner to enhance more texture and movement in the shape. Moving on to the top zone, we take a vertical section. We cut our guide for this section 1 or 2 fingers in width longer than the fringe zone, creating another disconnection. This zone will be cut longer than the fringe and crown zones. We continue cutting a round layer, cutting on base following the head shape. This will create a soft head-hugging shape. Every section in this zone will be cut the same way, elevating straight up from the head shape with our cutting angle following the head shape. We now cross-check and remove any imperfections by taking horizontal sections. This is a great time to be checking your balance. We now flat wrap and prepare the hair for the refining process. Become a member to access in-depth tutorials on how to flat wrap and how to refine and personalize this haircut shape. This is my 1920s inspired French bob haircut. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Become a member to learn how to refine and personalize this haircut, including more behind the scenes in-depth tutorials. And if you liked this tutorial, you should watch this one next.